What is up, guys? This is the Gothic Kitten, and today we continue our Gothic 1 Let's Play. We were standing in front of the new camp we were gonna go in, but like I said in the previous episode, I did some off-screen killing. I went back to the cave over there, killed the people, and got their bows and their weapons, which of one I'm wielding right now. Super excited about it. I think we gained 2 levels. So yeah, we're level 9 now, but we used 10 skill points and put it into bow. Decided to take it anyway. We passed Cavalorn because I did the whole forest near Dax and the old mine. I've not been in the forests and stuff near the sect camp, just done a little bit on the side of the old mine. So yeah.
Same old stuff.
But you know, we have 20 points and we're a bit better with the bow now, which would save us some arrows in the long run. And it's finally gonna happen. We're finally gonna talk to these guys.
Same old stuff.
Hey, just arrived? We need somebody to take some water to the peasants in the rice fields. This way you can make friends with a few people. What do you think?
Of course, sir. I'm sure they're thirsty.
Sure, I'll be glad to help.
Great. Go to the rice lord. He'll give you the water and tell you everything you need to know.
So here's the thing. I have no issue doing this. But if you take this job, you have to do it every day from now on.
You take care of the rice fields, don't you?
Why? You looking for work?
I'm looking for that sword you have.
Lefty sent me.
Oh yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. Here's a dozen bottles of water. There's about twice that amount of peasants, so make sure you share it out evenly.
So to do this quest, you can literally just give 12 peasants something to drink, which is what we're gonna do now. But I'm kind of...
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
And I have to keep track of how many, because I don't want to spend my own water.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
A bit. Horatio, here's some water. Thank you for your help earlier.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. I was just about to start drinking the mud.
Because as you recall, Horatio gave us 5 strength if we promised to take on the Rice Lord.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have started drinking mud.
So that should make 4, I think.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have started drinking mud.
It's a bit of a tedious job, but it has to happen.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
So that should make 6.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
I think you ran past me.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
I've already lost count. Rufus? Hi.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
So, I'm not 100% sure. I think I've done 9 at this point.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
So this should make 10?
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have started drinking mud.
So 2 more. I think. I hope. Else they're gonna get angry.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Pock?
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
But why are you guys named?
Hi, I'm new here.
It's good to see a fresh face.
You must have been here a long time, huh?
Damn right, boy. Hey, I was one of the first.
In that case, you must know a lot about this place.
So-so. I spend most of my time out here just picking rice. That's what let me get so old. We get some rice and the odd schnapps. That's not much, but that's enough.
Why are you here?
Taxes, boy, taxes. My shed was as empty as my stomach, and I just couldn't pay. So one day the soldiers came and brought me here, but it's no worse in here than it is out there. At least I won't starve in here. I always paid my taxes before, all my life. But that wasn't good enough for that son of a bitch with a crown.
That's... yeah. Guess that's life. There was another Rufus? Okay, what's your deal?
Hi, I'm new here. I just wanted to know what goes on around here.
Ask someone else, will ya? I do nothing but work out here in the fields. I don't know nothing. Man, I'd love to tell the Rice Lord to do his own damn dirty work.
If you don't like it, why are you working here?
It happened the first day I got here. Lefty, one of the thugs that works for the Rice Lord, came up to me and asked if I could lend a hand in the rice fields. Sure, I said. I was new here and I wanted to make myself useful. The next day, when I was taking a short rest, the guy turned up again. You don't want to let all your colleagues do all their work by themselves, do you? He asked. I told him I was exhausted from the previous day's work, that I needed a rest and all that. But he never listened. He grabbed me by the collar and dragged me back to the field. From that day on, he stood outside my doorstep every day until I got used to going on my own. I didn't want any trouble with those guys. They're real cutthroats. You'd better steer clear of them.
Who is the Rice Lord?
He was one of the first to arrive here. He helped found the camp and start up the rice fields. These days, he just hangs out at the warehouse stretching his stomach, the fat pig.
Okay, so that's kind of like the reason why I was avoiding Lefty.
Hey, you! Well done. You're useful for something after all. I think this is exactly the right task for you. From now on, you do it every day. Go on with it right now.
But you have to consider that we're not even part of the new camp. We're just coming through here and he puts us to work. Are you still stuck up there, dude? He's gonna be stuck up there forever. Till the end of days. So this is where you guys sleep? Nice, nice. I might come here later and take a nap. But first we're gonna look for that lurker. we're gonna save and we're gonna look for that lurker. It's a very barren place, despite like the trees popping out of the ground. I'm always trying to mute my microphone when I have to cough, but it's a struggle. Because I'm still under the weather. It's like it won't get better. Now see, I know I can take a lurker because main things that I have been killing while off screen was mole rats and scavengers, obvious, and blood flies. I'm stuck in a tree. Blood flies, lurkers, and lizards, and like the occasional wolf. I think I killed like 3 wolves or something. But other than that, it was mainly scavengers and blood flies, I think. Few mole rats, few wolves, quite some lizards, and a couple of lurkers. That's good money. Okay, so now we can tell Homer that the lurker that is gnawing his dam is no more. He's gonna be super excited and finally go to bed, I hope.
I've killed the beast.
Great! I got some of the Rice Lord's men to help me fix some of the damage it's caused. Now I can finally get some sleep.
Okay, as we called it. Now, as we said before, we want somewhere to be able to sleep in any camp. Now, these people literally offered me a hut because I asked. And they were like, well, you asked, and this guy did not. It doesn't really bother us that someone's living there, but you have to ask, which is common courtesy, I guess. So let's see. He will not talk to me. Let's see what happens.
Put the weapon away! Put it away!
Boring fight.
That was a good hit!
I know. It was a great hit. How is your weapon? It's not the best one. We also have a better bow, as I said. 2 better bows, but I don't have the dexterity to wield it just yet.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
So, I don't know, do we have to talk to Gorn now?
Some people never learn.
And you're also still turning around in there?
That's really not my problem. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
See you later.
The mercenaries are the most glitched up. He did not leave?
You looking for trouble with me again?
Get lost.
Here we go.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, if I can ever find you again. Gorn, we did it. And now he's drinking. You guys have the best life.
Shrike has moved to another hut.
Good. Torloff just told me that he wanted to have a word with the guy.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. Because
See you later.
So now we have a bed. I'll just sleep till next morning. And I'm thinking we need to check what we need for that one dude, because we have water carrying and the weapon left. So what do we need for the weapon? 5 apples, 2 rice snaps, 5 bottles of beer, 3 loaves of bread, 2 pieces of cheese, and 2 bunches of grape. Okay, that's gonna be something to remember, but I'm gonna try. So let's look in our inventory what we have and we don't have. Now I know I saw that wolf had some grapes. So let's see. We need cheese. Do we need 2 cheese? We have 2 cheese, so let's remember. We need some more apples. We have enough rice snaps and enough beer. We have 3 loaves of bread. And we have no grapes. So let's go see how many. Let's see, 5 apples, so I need 2 more, I think. We're good on the drinks. We're good on the loaf of bread. We're good on the cheese. We still need the grapes. So grapes and apples, that's what we still need. Do you also sell apples per any chance? Oh, the floor was deep. Hi, Wolf.
If you think,
Ah, he can get us
as long as I'm not involved.
level 2 bow.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from the hunters. If you get something like that, I'll buy it.
I have a bunch of that, so let's see what you have. First of all, give me all of these. And this. And you can give me all your grapes, it's fine. Do you no apples? You have no apples? Okay, I'm slightly disappointed. Now let's see. So I'm gonna have to look for someone else who potentially has apples. Now if I recall, there was someone called Scatty as well over here. And if that doesn't work, we'll go to... Oh, he's hanging around over here. If that doesn't work, we're gonna go to Silas in the digger bar.
I need a few things.
Are you kidding me that you also do not have apples? I'm gonna have to make this huge trip just to get apples? That'd be ridiculous. Okay, fine. Do you have anything else to say?
I've given the list to Diego.
Good. I positioned some men on the path to the old mine. Thoris's guards are lying dead in the forest even as we speak.
They've already mugged the convoy? Where's my share?
Go to see Gorn. He'll give you something.
I know Gorn. He's no member of the gang. He's a mercenary who works for the mages.
Yeah, that's right.
Was he involved in this business?
Knowing too much isn't good for you. Just go to see him and collect your share.
Aha. Okay, see, this might be what we need. If there's like apples in there, we're golden. Because I think that's the only thing we still need. I didn't know you had to tell Laras that you gave Diego the list. That I did not remember. So okay, Gorn, what do you have to say?
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Gorn, you have problems.
Believe everything you hear.
Why did you take part in one of the gang's raids?
Who says I did?
Why would you have so much of the stuff if it wasn't true?
Don't you think that this is all from one haul?
You take part in raids regularly?
If I did, I couldn't tell you. Lee wouldn't like that one bit.
I see.
See you later.
Okay, so please 5 apples. So we have our grape, we have our bread, we definitely have our apples, we have our cheese. I think they literally give you all the stuff you need to make the transition for the quest easier. But that's great. Now I'm gonna go upstairs and talk to Lee. I'm trying to remember who can all teach me something, and I'm hoping that he can teach me one-handed. Because I'm using one-handed weapons. Maybe not Lee, maybe Auric. Calls a shot. Well, sure.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want any?
Why not? I'll give you 10 ore for it. Go and ask some of the other guys. They're bound to want some too.
You can literally make a side business in this game. Okay, he won't teach me anything. So that was in vain. Did anybody mention training us? Actually, Torloff, maybe you? Nope. guys that were standing over here, what about you guys? Blade? Okay, no, guess
Do you
not.
want some swamp weed?
Sure I do. Here's 10 ore. If you get your hands on any more, you know...
I know. Then I'll come straight to you. Guess we're just gonna go and give Baloras the items. I know there's people training up there, but I'm gonna assume it's for two-handed weapons, which eventually we want to get as well, but the issue is that we're wielding a one-handed weapon right now. Oh, he's
I
one-handed.
want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
Nice.
Of course. It'll cost you, though. I want 30 ore.
Sure.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
That's a good decision. Before you can improve your technique, you'll have to learn how to hold the weapon right. Beginners often tend to hold one-handed weapons with both hands. Now you better not even start getting into that habit. It'd only get in the way. Hold the weapon with one hand, blade up, and keep swinging it. You'll have to learn to harmonize your weapon swing with your own movements. That'll make you faster in the attack. If you keep in mind what I've taught you, your fights will be more elegant and a lot faster in future. Oh yeah, one more thing. Some hits cause more damage than others. As a beginner, you don't stand much of a chance of making critical hits. But the further you progress, the better you get.
Okay, so if we have another 20 skill points, we can get it up to max. Now it does actually change a bit, because it means you can do combos, I think. So that was a combo. It requires you to time it well. It's not always practical to do, but we can do it now. Not to mention we get more critical hits, which is really what you want to do it for. And with the bow it increases your hit chance. Could have asked for dexterity from Lara's actually, come to think of it. But we'll do it in the old camp with Diego. Considering that is our camp. Or is gonna be, not yet. But it's gonna be time to take revenge on the lone wolf. That will hopefully not kill me. On that note, it's never bad to save. We're well into the second day, so with a bit of good luck, Lefty's gonna confront us later. Okay, let's see how far we've come. There we go. That's how far we've come. We do pretty much as much damage to the wolf as the wolf did to us the first time we came around here. Hello. I've returned. Now nobody's stopping me. They're just like, oh, it's this guy again. He'll get tired of coming over here. Maybe I won't. Maybe I aspire to be a digger in the new camp. You never know. All these ladders. My physique must be impeccable. I just eat meat and I climb ladders. On mountains. Oh. While swinging a sword and while almost falling down. That was a close one. I have your stuff, I think.
I have all the stuff on me. Now we'll do the deal with that super weapon, right?
Then show me the stuff first.
Here you go.
Yeah, great.
Well, give me the thing now.
Forget it.
What?
Did you really think you'd get something for it? I mean, if you're stupid enough to believe that, you don't deserve any better. I'm amazed to see you're still alive. If you believe everything people say, you won't survive long here. Doesn't matter though. Now we boys have enough food for a party. Thanks a lot, and maybe we'll meet you again.
Wow. Okay. This is not gonna work. But I'm angry, so I'm gonna do it anyway.
The weapon... that again and you're dead.
Well, we actually did hit him twice, I think. I did not give that much ore, did I? That was still from an old game, right? Right. I hope so. I think so, but I also hope so. Cannot imagine I had more than 1,000 ore. End game, sure. But right now, I don't think so. But so, yeah, even if you're angry, apparently we can't do anything about it right now. And I guess there's a reason he's a mercenary, but shouldn't someone, like, shouldn't Lee give him a reprimand for what he just did? I would think so. Of course, if he doesn't know. Now we have to run all the way back. This is actually a really big area because of the mine. Because now we have to run all the way back to the rice fields. And hopefully it is considered to be the next day. And Lefty will be like, why didn't you give my peasants more water? And I'll be like, you do it. And he's gonna be like, we'll see about that. Like everyone. But these long walks. I'm gonna be happy when the long walks are over. I know it's a choice to do all this, to do the beginning quests in all the camps. But it just makes your life so much easier. And everybody who says different is wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody can have their opinion, but for me, this is the best approach because of the fear of missing out. I'm sure I still miss things, but as long as it feels somewhat completionist for me, I'm good with it. Although I have been known to restart games because I missed something. It's that bad. It's really hard to finish games like that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I feel like we're halfway. But we're still going. And do they ever take the ball in the bar? Well, technically he sold his part, so he should be in the clear, but you never know. Cultures. Oh, this walk. As soon as I get teleporter items, I am gonna teleport as much and as merry as I can. Now, in case he confronts us himself, we're gonna save. If not, we're just gonna confront him fair and square so we can finish off the new camp.
Hey, you! I told you to take some water to the peasants. I don't like people who make promises and then don't keep them.
I like your bow.
Okay, okay!
The fight's been decided.
Oh, that's not fair. That was not fair.
Don't try that again.
Because, first of all, it was a struggle for me to get my weapon out. And second of all, 2 against 1, what is it with these guys not respecting a fair fight?
Hey, you! I told you to take some water to the peasants. I don't like people who make promises and then don't keep them.
Okay,
I did not make any promises, by the way.
The fight's been decided.
Okay, so now the Rice Lord comes.
He's had enough.
Oh my god, he almost one-hit me. That was hard. That was scary. I cannot believe we survived that.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it. You've given me a fair thrashing, man.
You'll be
It was
sorry
a good
for
fight,
that.
but now it's over.
You've given me a fair thrashing, man. 'Twas a good fight. But now it's over.
Are you guys family? Now, irony would be that now the best weapon I have is gonna be the weapon of the Rice Lord. So left, right, left, right, left, left, right, no. Left, right, left, 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 left. No, okay. Jeez, I don't have any picklocks left. Eesh, how even? We'll come back for that then, I guess. The irony would be that the Rice Lord's weapon is going to be a two-hander, and it's going to be the best weapon I have. And that is how my life goes. Let's see. It's not actually... well, it is a two-handed weapon, but is not better damage. So that's nice. It's probably going to fetch a good price in the market though. And that longbow is amazing. So yeah, we do need to get like 20 more dexterity to start with. How can I be out of lockpick so fast? I wasn't though. Why were you... Nah, we'll do it some other time anyway. Why was he not getting into the lockpicking system? He was like, nah. Can't do it. So if we check now... Huh. Do I need to talk to him again? Oh, maybe I have to taunt him to complete the quest. Be like... Yeah, probably. I was trying to be too nice, not to rub it in his face, but... The game's like, nah. You have to. Just... rub it in his face. It's gonna be beautiful.
That wasn't very clever.
Yo, Lefty.
How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what do you want?
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it, don't worry.
You're welcome. Okay, there we go. So all the missions are completed. The only quests we still have is the admission quests. So we are gonna already travel to the old camp. And then next episode, it's finally happening. We're not gonna be in chapter 2 just yet, I think. But we are going to join the old camp. Now, why I joined the old camp? I don't know. It's just what I do. I usually join the old camp because I want to get rid of this letter for the Magician of Fire. Maybe in the remake I will take a totally different path depending on how it goes. I am so much more excited every time I make a recording for this game. I get more excited about the remake because seeing what they did in the demo with that small part of the map and what they could do with the entire thing, considering how big it is, it makes me super excited. I've also been wondering if we could kill the hunter over here. We don't need him anymore. We don't need him for anything anymore. We could totally take him out and get XP for it. Which I think if you're gonna be one of those people who takes out people, I don't remember if it's like that in this game, but some of the Gothic games, you get XP for knocking someone down. And then if you would afterwards kill them, you get XP again. So, but I don't know if it's in this one. Or if it's in Gothic 3. Or 2, you know. They all become one huge story in the end. God, I'm so over running around. It's because we're spoiled. We're spoiled in modern games with our fast traveling and stuff. I'm trying to... No, I don't think Gothic ever has fast traveling in that sense. There will be teleportation runes or scrolls or like teleportation spells. Those will always be there, but it's not like in other games where you can pop up your map, choose a place to go to, and then just actually go there. I've not seen that in any of the Gothic games, I think. But I might be wrong. Arcania might have it, but up until 3, definitely no. You need to go around and find a teleporter stone for all of the maps, for all of the towns. I think you end up with like 25 teleporter stones or something, if not more. And we made it back to the old camp, which, as pointed out previously, we still do not know where Mud is. We're gonna pass his hut. Maybe he's just sitting there. Might be that Scatty could have learned us one-handed as well. I think he does both. Oh, we can get our daily ration. Hello, Snaff.
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that's true. Here, take 3 portions.
Thank you very much.
Are you looking for a quiet place where we can talk for a bit or something?
I guess we found him. But as long as he's stuck in his house...
You got no business in there. Beat it.
How is that your house? Mud is in there. Don't you have to say something to him?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
So let's talk to Thoris.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Diego says I'm ready to see Gomez.
That's my decision.
And what do you decide?
I must admit, you seem to have done most things okay. Okay, you can see Gomez. He alone will decide whether you get to join us or not. From now on, you're on your own, kid.
Thank you. Let's go.
Stop!
Relax. I've talked to Thoris. I'm allowed in.
Oh, I won't forget your face, pal. You get into trouble and it won't end quickly.
Okay. So we made it. We made it into, I guess, the castle with the inner courtyard and stuff. Looks great. This is what we're gonna do next episode. Talk to Gomez. I think this entire place will probably fill up an entire episode, but it's kind of hard to predict. So I hope you guys had a great time, and I will see you next time on the Scratching Post.